Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It's your boy D-Bros, Dan Brosnan in the building. So we're going to break down a video what the offseason is going to look like for the Milwaukee Bucks. It was a sad night last night. My Milwaukee Bucks fell to the Toronto Raptors in the series 4-2, and we started the series off 2-0. Looked like we were going to go to the championship. This is the first time since the 70s, and no, the Raptors going to the championship for the first time ever. So great job. I'm not really here to talk about this series too much, but I will say that the Toronto Raptors proved me wrong. Kawhi Leonard and that team is primed to go to the playoffs and really dominate. If it's game winners, the team came through. They did what they had to do. They took care of the 76ers in 7 games, and then they faced adversity against us. They were down 0-2, and they bounced back, and Kawhi Leonard went crazy. You can tell Giannis is still young and learning. And honestly, before we go into the free agency, I just want to say, never has a team ever been the 16th overall team and then won a championship. So we do have to remember, expectations were high towards the end of the year because they were looking so good. But when it comes to playoff basketball, old teams with experience always win. That is just what happens. It is crazy, but it's the truth. Never, you go to any superstar, name any superstar, besides maybe when Magic Johnson got drafted and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got there. You know what I mean? But besides that, LeBron had to work. Michael Jordan had to get defeated many times, and Scottie got there, and the rest. Man, Kobe Bryant. Giannis got there. He defied expectations. He did great, and now, hey, I understand what's going on. They have to put some other people around him, and this is where we get into it. So without further ado, let's just get into it, okay? A league-high 60 regular season wins, an NBA best regular season, 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals, okay? The Bucks were well on their way. One of the most dominating campaigns in franchise history before stumbling to the Raptors in 6 games we just talked about. But honestly, this team is nothing more than a success. The Bucks proved without a shadow of doubt they're a force to be reckoned with for years to come. This stump will only motivate them, and their overall dominance throughout the league shows how scary of a team Milwaukee is forming, guys. Plus, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo locked up for at least the next 3 years, and probably longer than that. Giannis, just the way he is, the guy he is, I think he's going to stay for the long haul, and he can make a shit ton of money. So, obviously, it makes the most sense. Being able to build around a talent like Giannis, who's already in the fold, should have the Bucks and the NBA elite for a good while, honestly, okay? Now, it's what we do. For Milwaukee this summer will be mostly about tightening up the edges of their rotation, getting a few important free agents re-signed, and setting themselves up for another huge campaign in 2019, 2020, which will be important since Giannis is going to be extension eligible in the summer of 2020. So we're saying that he has to go hard this year. Keep adding around Giannis. You got to still be a top seed because, hey, I remember a few years ago, Paul George was top seed with the Pacers. They lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to LeBron. They never got back, and Paul George left. So you need to keep showing improvement. The Bucks should take a beat and be proud of what they accomplished in 2019 before they start to think about this offseason. It may have ended up in humbling defeat, but overall this season felt like Milwaukee's arrival to the big boy table. The best is surely to come for this new era of Bucks basketball, okay? That was a little write-up from Hoops Hype. I had to show them some love because they be writing some good articles, and, shout out Hoops Hype. Go check them out, all right? So these are our guaranteed contracts. Guaranteed. We got Giannis, Bledsoe, Tony Snell, Ersan, DJ Wilson, and Dante DiVincenzo. That's it, guys. That's it. We got 6 guys, and only really 2 of them are starters. Ilyasova is a good bench guy. Tony Snell really played not much this year. DJ Wilson, he stepped up, but he's a young guy, so, you can only use him so much. It will be his third year next year, so I think increase will go up in minutes. Dante DiVincenzo was a rookie this year and got hurt, so he's going to have to rehabilitate. So now the non-guaranteed contracts for 2019-2020 season are George Hill, Pat Connaughton, Sterling Brown, okay? These are guys that we could bring back, hopefully. And then our free agents, we have Chris Middleton on a player option. He's not going to pick up that player option because it's only like $13 million. Some team's going to pay him a lot of money. And even if it's us, somebody else, we'll talk more about him in a minute. But Malcolm Brogdon, restricted free agent. I have a feeling we're going to re-sign him. We're going to get him in the books. He's been great for us. Nikola Mirotic, which he didn't play at all last night. Really weird, kind of very disappointing free agent signing that we heard. Not free agent signing. Trade deadline, big trade that we made for this guy. It didn't really work out. I mean, some games he looked like a beast, but I don't know. I expected a lot more out of Ricola, honestly. But if people start moving, you might have to start talking to him. Brook Lopez, I want him back. I thought he was good. Yes. Did he kind of let us down a little bit, 3-point in the end of the playoffs, but I like his game, and I think you can bring him back cheap. And then we have Tim Frazier and Pau Gasol, which I don't think they're coming back. Maybe Tim Frazier might, stick around in camp to be that third guard on a cheap deal, maybe. Pau Gasol, I think he's done. He got traded to us, and he got hurt. So we'll see what happens. I know he's old. I think he's like 37, 38. So that's really what we got, okay? So of guys that could leave is George Hill, Connaughton, Middleton, Brogdon, Mirotic, Brook Lopez, a lot of good guys, Sterling Brown. That's a lot of our core team that could leave. Now, I don't think we're going to lose all of them, but to think that we're going to re-sign everybody. So, okay. Now, offensive goals. Milwaukee's top priority this summer should be getting Chris Middleton, the one-time All-Star, and the team's second-best player re-signed for the long haul. Middleton has a player option on his deal for next year, one that he's almost sure to decline since it's only worth $13 million. A number he will, without a doubt, exceed on the first year of his next contract. Thanks to his size, shooting touch, and scoring ability, Middleton plays a great second fiddle to Antetokounmpo, and he does. And I like to read some articles. That was a Hoops Hype article. They talked a lot about Midi and how we should re-sign him. Now, here's my thing, okay? I think that we should re-sign Chris Middleton, but at what cost? Because if he wants a max deal, I don't know. I really just don't know about giving him all of the money. I think it would be tough. What do you guys think about it? Oh, my son just showed up. Yo, Cam, you want to make an appearance? We're talking about the Bucks. So we're talking about
they lost.
Yeah, they lost. Thanks. But say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, guys. So bringing back Chris Middleton is going to be huge. But honestly, it's all about the money. It's all about the Benjis. I really do appreciate what he's done for the team. He's been one of my favorite players for years. He was the throw-in guy on the Brandon Jennings trade, and I love that guy. I do. How much do we pay for him, though, is tough. Also, Malcolm Brogdon. We need to re-sign him as soon as possible. We should try to get rid of Tony Snell and see if someone will take him. Now, we got big decisions to make on Brook Lopez and Mirotic because they're both free agents and they both add something to our team. Even though Mirotic didn't really show a lot of it this year, he does add a nice core to our team. I love his three-point ability. I like that he's long and lanky. Okay, so what do? We go talk to Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. We try to make a trade for him. What are we trying to do? Because honestly, I think that we need to bring in another superstar. But I want to shout out Hoops Hype. They put together a little potential free agent targets. So there's nothing too crazy on here, honestly. They got Marcus Morris. They got Jamichael Green, Reggie Bullock, Wayne Ellington, Trevor Ariza, which I kind of like Trevor Ariza, Ed Davis, and Dwayne Desmond, guys that we could kind of like to bring in. And Dwayne Dedman, I could see him easily coming over if we don't sign Brook Lopez back, because he plays a similar game, floor spacing, shot blocker, closer to Brook Lopez's game. Now let's talk about the draft assets. So Milwaukee owns the number 30 pick of the 2019 first round. They do not own a second rounder, as the one they were supposed to have belongs to the Kings.
The Bucks are so close to winning.
I know, we are. We're super close to winning it all, aren't we, Cam?
We were. Super close.
So we need to make some trades. Honestly, I think we should maybe talk about an AD trade, see if he could work out with us. It's going to be tough. My buddy Jake Borland, great sports commentator, he told me, with the Bucks, it's going to be hard to bring in another superstar because, one, it's Milwaukee, and two, Giannis, he's a great kid. Everyone loves him, but he's not trying to hypnotize people and lure them over like LeBron tries to do. But that is a good point where someone might actually like that. Paul George signed with OKC last year after we thought he was going to the Lakers and LeBron. So anything can happen. We need to do something. We need to bring in some free agents that could help us. And I say we go for a big name. Go talk to KD. Go talk to Kawhi. Maybe you don't get him, but make it known that we're trying to make this team the best team in the NBA and not just be a one-year wonder. Really have to be very on the ball with this and aggressive, because you only got Giannis for so long. And if you don't put it together, one day we might miss Giannis. And I don't want to see that. I want to see Cam right here. I want to see this kid watch Giannis when he's like 16, 17 still. Be like, man, I've been watching him since I was a little kid. So yes, I love it. What do you guys think about this? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Yo, Cam, why don't you tell them where they can find you real quick?
Go on my YouTube channel called the CB channel with the. And then
Yep.
Also go over to my website, and that's all.
Cool. All right. Well, we want to thank you guys so much. Let us know what you guys think the Bucks are going to do. This was fun. Shout out to Hoops Hype for the article. Y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Weekend.
And also go on my app and my TV channel.
Yeah, go check out that Stream TV app. All right, guys. We'll see you next time here on the Fan Club. Y'all have a great day. Peace.